On the Kent coast, Mike Thompson has spent the last 5 years working to get the derelict buildings on his patch lived in again. Today, he's on his way to a property that's been on his radar for some time. It's attracted antisocial behaviour and is now a real problem case for Mike.
Well, it's a long time since I've been at this property, and I have to say it's deteriorated a lot since I was last here.
With the owner not complying with requests to improve the condition of the house, Mike wants to check on its current state.
We've got rotten wood on the sills now, we've got doors missing, we've got broken windows. It really is a lot worse than I thought. Rubbish dumped in the front garden, and as soon as people start seeing that, you'll find that will increase and there'll be more rubbish dumped in here. I think the talking's finished, and the broken promises, I've had enough of those. It's time we actually got to grips with this. Well, the property's just as dilapidated round the back as it is at the front. I mean, that balcony is hanging off there. All the timbers have rotted away at the end, and it wouldn't carry any weight at all. So here we have the remains of an attached garage. As we can see, the chipboard roof has failed due to being soaked with water, and that's collapsed and there's nothing left of it now. So all in all, it's one property in one hell of a state. Very, very bad indeed. But plenty of material for us to serve a notice upon.
The next-door neighbour has reported seeing foxes in the garden of the house.
You can see how overgrown the garden is. Perfect, really, isn't it? I quite believe there's foxes living here, and it's also good for rats, I would think, as well. But I'll need to take issue with the owner on that. But I've seen enough, really.
Mike calls on the owner of the house next door to find out if they can shed light on what's going on with the place.
So I wonder, Teresa, if you could tell me what you know about next door.
People have broken in there, and I believe they have stolen stuff out of there. We have had the police round a couple of times. It's not a very nice environment to let the children out in the garden when we've had foxes all round it doing their business everywhere, really, which could be quite dangerous.
Yes, yes.
I mean, they used to have a lean-to up against the side of our property, and that did completely collapse, and we had glass all over our property, and that's when the children were very young as well.
Well, we would have to agree with you that that's not good enough. So
No,
we really
definitely
have to do something about it. As I say, we've paid out the ropes to such a length now, there's no more left. So we will now have to serve notice.
Lovely, thank
One
you.
way or another, we'll get there, I'm sure now.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your time, Teresa.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.